Good morning, African Confessions. I am back with another episode. There is a message that I want to share with you guys, and the message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post for me and keep me anonymous? So, I am a lady of 34 years old, and I had my son very late in life because I was keeping myself for a good man. As you know that baby daddies run away these days. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get a good man as I had hoped for, and my baby daddy was such a serial cheater. He was cheating on me and he always mistreated me. He cheated on me so many times, but the worst part was when I caught him red-handed with another woman and he didn't even deny it. Mind you, we were in a public space, so everyone could hear everything that was happening. I was so humiliated on that day. His older brother then suggested to me that we go and pay a visit at a certain traditional healer because the situation that I was in, my in-laws were believing that my baby daddy loved me and they saw how this guy was so wayward. That is why they opted for us to pay a visit at this certain traditional healer. That traditional healer was so popular in that area. Each and every day there would always be long queues of women at his house. He was mostly popular because they said that he only used water to heal and to make people's problems go away, and he was good at solving relationship issues. So that is why the queues were mostly full of women. So we went, and the older brother and we walked into the traditional healers consulting rooms. Then we sat down. When we were consulting with that traditional healer, we sat down. Then my in-law explained to the traditional healer the predicament that we were in. The healer then told us that there was this woman who was involved in a relationship with my baby daddy, and that woman was responsible for the ongoing fight that was happening between me and my baby daddy. In short, that woman was the one who was bewitching us. So that traditional healer gave me some water and some instructions. The instructions was that I had to bath with that water, and he told me that I had to speak everything that I wanted to happen when I was bathing. 2 weeks won't finish and I will get my answer. I cried and I cried because of the situation that I was in. Coming from a Christian background, I didn't ever imagine myself consulting with such people, but here I was, left with no option but to accept everything that was happening to me. We then went home and I started having hope. Then I met this other handsome guy and I thought I would fool around with that guy so that I can console my broken heart. I was in pain whilst waiting for that water to start working. The new guy was really into me, and he was an educated and quite a handsome man. He paid attention to me and he truly loved my son. So we continued fooling around, me and my new boyfriend. And after about 4 days of using that water, me and the new guy, we were out just having fun as new lovers. Then we came across my baby daddy. When my baby daddy saw me with this new boyfriend of mine, he got so angry. He wanted to hit the both of us. The new guy was trying to protect me as much as he could and asking my baby daddy why he was hitting me. My baby daddy wouldn't hear anything. It's like he had gone crazy. He didn't want to see me with any other guy than him. He started beating up my new boyfriend and he hit him with a bottle on his head. People were shouting at me and they were saying that I was a prostitute. I had double-crossed these two men. I overheard some others were whispering that I had done something to these guys. I had used witchcraft so that they can love me like this. Little did they know that indeed that was true. The water that I had used, I think it was making these guys to go crazy. So my baby daddy finally calmed down and realized that this guy was now dying. So we had to rush my new boyfriend to the hospital. We went to the hospital. It was me, my baby daddy, and my new boyfriend. I was in so much shock at all these events that had happened so quickly. I didn't know what to say or what to think. They treated the guy and we took him home. So now we were alone, and this man still had the audacity. I mean, like, my baby daddy had the audacity to act like he was the one who was wronged. I apologized, but for days he would make me call that other guy. And whenever he would make me to call that other guy, he would tell me to say things like, I don't love you anymore. I was scared, so I had no option. I would call that other guy, then I would tell him that I didn't love him at all. He started checking my phone like my baby daddy. Each and every time he would go over my phone, checking my phone and trying to find out if I was still in communication with that other boyfriend of mine that he had caught me with having fun. He was so possessive now. Then one night we were just driving from his village. Then suddenly he stopped his car in the middle of the bush. When he stopped his car in the middle of the bush, he started interrogating me, asking me a lot of questions. Questions like if I loved that other guy, of which I said no. I had no choice. I was afraid because the place that he had stopped his car, I was afraid that if I tell him otherwise, maybe he would hurt me. He kept on asking me questions like if I had slept with him or not and stuff like that. I was so scared on that night that my baby daddy was going to kill me. But thank God he didn't kill me. Fast forward, a few weeks later, I was with him and our baby. We were just sleeping. Whilst we were sleeping like that, then I had a dream. In that dream, it was me and there were two beautiful women. I mean, like, those ladies were so beautiful. Those two ladies were busy doing my hair, like they were plaiting my hair, but like they were so beautiful. After they had done plaiting my hair, they told me that now that we have helped you, can you please follow us because we have come here to collect you, so you should follow us. Immediately in the dream, I realized what was going on. Then I said no. I started calling unto the name of Jesus in that dream. Then I woke up. I was screaming. Then I started praying. I was so scared. The reason why I was so scared, it was because this dream was so vivid. It didn't feel like a dream at all. It felt as if there were people in the room that I was in. The dream was so real. It seemed as if it wasn't enough that some innocent guy had almost died because of me. And on my side, my baby daddy had almost beaten me up and almost killed me. But coming this close to being taken by strange, very beautiful women finally got me to my senses. I renounced everything that I had done and I threw away that bottle of water that I had been given by that witch doctor. My baby daddy went back to his normal cheating ways and I eventually decided to leave him. But I was grateful for my life because I don't know where those two beautiful women were taking me or what that water spirit wanted in return for helping me. Today, I am single and I am raising my son without anyone's help, but I am very happy to be alive. It is really a gift that we often take for granted. I thank God for saving me from those two beautiful women on that night that they wanted me to follow them back to where they had came from. Dear listeners, right there was a message that I received from our dear sister. Then she sent another message and she said, thanks. Hope sisters will learn from me, and brothers, please protect yourselves with the covering that comes with prayer. Dear listeners, That was a message that I received again from our dear sister. Please let us talk about this issue in the comment section. I'll be back with another episode.